Alright, I'm back. In need of a haircut. Holy shit. We got Porter Brewing Company, 1772. Porter right here. Sometimes reading things backwards fucks you up. And having about 5 beers prior fucks you up too. This is 1970. We're keeping this. 1772 Porter, 4.6 ABV. Redmond, Oregon. Best served between 50 and 55. Bottle condition, contains live yeast. And I think that's about all we're going to get out of this one. Fairly simplistic right there. I'll give you a look at the old cap there. We're going to take the bottle opener that's on the brush display, and we are going to get right into this. I have the bottle opener in the shave bin because I can do things like that. I do not have a problem. I can quit whenever I want. And there we go. I think I wanted to give this one a nice vigorous pour just in case they were going the way of cask. I know this brewery is known for having some cask options, and I really didn't know much about their bottled beer, and I really don't know much about their brewery really, but so we got a nice porter right here. Looks like we got a nice 2 fingers of head, a nice tan color. I get a little roast off the top. Nothing much more than that. A nice roasty characteristic. Alright. So what we got is kind of like a medium full bodied porter here. A lot of flavor. You do get kind of like this nutty characteristic that really comes across. Not so much chocolatey, maybe a bit of black coffee, but that nutty characteristic really pushes through to the forefront. It's actually really enjoyable. And at 4.5, there's a whole lot of flavor there for 4.5. Alright, let's get into the shave. We are going to be using one of, probably, as a matter of fact, my favorite Canadian artisan, Purely Skinful Handmade Essentials. And this is the Temptation scent in the Ye Old Beef Tallow formula. So, if you look here, a warm, tantalizing blend of bourbon, black coffee, chocolate, tobacco, banana, and caramel. And if we take the lid off here, you can see the stamp that I have tried to preserve. This is a firm soap. You have to put quite a bit of pressure to make the slightest dent. It is medium, if not just over medium, right off the puck. And it is a sweet, gourmand type scent. Very nice. The banana, the chocolate, bourbon, boozy sweetness radiates off of this one. You can see a nice, very silky, luxurious lather right there with their beef tallow base. Another fine artisan from Canada, the Thirsty Badger. This shave bowl is an absolute beaut. Damn, I am on a roll tonight. And we got the Thäter Badger brush. This is the 2-band Silvertip, which So Sharp David Gonzalez, he a long while back, a few years back, that was one of his, favorite brushes in his collection. And since I respected the dude so much, I went ahead and bought one and had to try it for myself. And turned out to be one of my favorite brushes in my collection. It's just a nice combination of really soft, natural tips, not gelled or anything like that, with a nice, delicate scrub, and the fact that it isn't super dense helps it with the flow through. This isn't a lather hog in any sense of the word. It gives up the lather easily. It puts out, per se, if you want to put it in layman's terms. It puts out. And we always like brushes that put out the lather instead of being hard to get. And this Purely Skinful is really good shit. They have the beef tallow, which is the most readily available formula. We also have the deer tallow and the bear tallow. And all three formulas, regardless of which one you get, is going to get the job done. They all have all the properties and qualities that you would need to get a nice, enjoyable shave. I think people will be able to pick their preferences. I like the deer tallow because I think it has the most slickness out of the three. The bear tallow might have the most luxurious density out of the three. And then the beef tallow kind of is like a little bit of both worlds. I'm not going to say it's the best of both worlds, but it's definitely more balanced than the other two, in my opinion. And so, really, no matter which one you choose, I'm more of a scent hunter than a base hunter. When it comes to Purely Skinful, any of the bases is going to get it done for me. I'm going to be using the Rockwell 6Shady right here, and this is the black and silver Raiders themed Rockwell 6S. This was generously given to me by Lord Shady. If you're unfamiliar with Lord Shady, he is my degenerate brother, and he is not one of these definitely not one of these shave community members that is mistaking themselves as a groupie of the degenerates. He is one of the original members, 1%er, if you will, of the degenerates. I have noticed a trend where many community members have called themselves shaving degenerates, and I feel like that is a kind of a groupie mentality. No hate, but a little bit of hate. Because the shaving degenerates were a league of outcasts, and if you're a fan of the degenerates, that is one thing, and we will have to figure out some sort of degenerate groupie love type situation. But the everybody calling themselves degenerates has got to stop. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. I'm on a drunken rant, and maybe I'm being a bit of a hater. So maybe it doesn't need to stop. But just know, the degenerates are one thing. The original, the OG degenerates are one thing. And then everyone else calling themselves a degenerate that was not part of the degenerates is another thing. And thank you for your support and patronage. Alright. Enough rambling. If you cannot tell, I've had a few drinks tonight. Cheers, guys. Absolutely no hard feelings. When I'm drinking, I'm off the rails, and I'm liable to say some shit that you don't like. In which case, take this opportunity to laugh at me and don't take none of what I'm saying too seriously, but take it with a grain of salt, because everything you say when you're drunk is based off what you want to say when you're sober. So, anyhow, purely Skinful, handmade essentials, some excellent quality soap, no problems whatsoever on past one, really easy to whip up into a voluminous, luxurious lather. And on top of all that, I didn't have to use a whole hell of a lot of product to get a hell of a lot of lather. And so that's also a plus. Purely Skinful being a firmer soap. And I find this to be true of all three of the different bases. It is a somewhat firmer soap base. And using less product still gives you plenty for a 3-pass shave. And if you don't believe me, you can see all the product on the side rails. I mean, definitely enough. Definitely enough for another pass or two. So, just so you know. I used probably 3/4 of what I normally use on a soft soap. And I have more than enough for my with and against the grain shave. So there is that. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I finish this shave in a timely manner, we can start a giveaway. Yeah, that's a good idea. Doing things on the fly. I normally don't do giveaways when I break some sort of threshold, because for one, I'm not normally paying attention to where I'm at subscriber wise. I don't do this to be the most popular shaver on YouTube, obviously. If I did, I would have lost the beard and went back to my no bearded days. If you're a new subscriber, I know I did not always have a beard. As a matter of fact, when I first started wet shaving, I only had a mustache and a really conservative goatee. It was a small goatee. I was shaving the vast majority of my face. Now, I have shaved the chin area in the past with a cart razor, but I have never, not once, shaved the mustache area. That right there is unshaved territory. And maybe one day, maybe at like 1,000 subscribers, I'll go fully clean shaven and we'll go from there, and we'll just see what the fuck happens when I go fully clean shaven. And I might even do a poll and just let you guys pick the shave. Why the hell not, right? Talk about words that are gonna haunt me later. All right. So let's get this lather off. So I have multiple untouched soap sets in my den right now, as well as many, many, many touched, molested, if you will, soap containers, as well as soap sets, shaving sets with aftershaves in my collection. If you want to enter this 600 subscriber giveaway, now that I have 601, and I can spare somebody if they're like a Russian sex bot that's just around for the sexy beard and not around for the shaving content. If you want to get in on the 600 subscriber giveaway, let's say we do a hashtag. What would be a good hashtag? How about we do hashtag Cheers MFS, which stands for Cheers, motherfuckers. Yeah, I like that. If you want to get in on this giveaway to win a shaving soap and aftershave set, one of the ones that I have lying around, and if you win, I'll give you a choice of what I have lying around. I have plenty of shit lying around. Some of them are unused, some of them are used. But regardless, it'll be your choice. But hashtag Cheers, CHEERS, and then MFS. Cheers, motherfuckers. And I will, I'll pick a winner in about a week's time. So how about that? So cheers, motherfuckers. And we'll get into the aftershave in just a second. Yeah. I like that. I like that giveaway. It shows how much time and preparation that I put into this channel. Really, if I wanted to grow, there's a few key things that I would have done to grow my channel. The beard would have had to go. You cannot be a shaving enthusiast and have a beard and have any dreams of grandeur of being successful. That's just not gonna fucking happen. Aftershave Lotion, they call it, from Purely Skinful, and this is in the high roller scent, a little bit different. It's poker night and the stakes are high, well-aged bourbon, a diverse fusion of masculine cologne, premium cigars diffusing their scent into the room. This is a fucking banger. And if this was in an EDP, I would have a large bottle. Bet you, me, and her. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because this shit is smelling sexy enough for everybody out here. This is a wonderful fucking scent. This right here rustles the Jimmy. If you apply High Roller and you don't have at least a half on, then you're not human. This is one hell of a fucking scent. A fucking certified banger. Certified. Oh yeah. Let's get that everywhere. And the lotion is a fucking good performing lotion too. Really soothes the skin. Gives it a nice moisturized post-shave feel. Alright. Okay, guys. One more time before we close this out. Hashtag Cheers MFS. Cheers, motherfuckers. And we are out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you for all the support, all the patronage to my channel. If you've ever used a link in my in the description of my videos, I appreciate that too. Kicking me a dime and a nickel for your purchases. I appreciate that shit. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. And this has been a shit show. Cheers, motherfuckers. And I'm out.